Praying, or what it is most commonly referred to as salat in the Islamic world, is probably one of the most important things in the religion. And while most people do or think they want to do it, a lot of us just get lazy and just end up not doing it at all. For someone who doesn't know what praying is and why do a lot of people do it, it is an act in which you clean yourself up and then lay out a praying mat, which isn't required by the way, and then you recite a few verses and do some physical gestures. The act is a little more complex than that, but I made it as simple as it can be for this video because I know watching this video, no one is gonna start praying. So I made the explanation super simple. I am Muslim by faith, but let me tell you, I'm not the most religious person out there. I want to be religious, but you know how humans, we get lazy and put off the really important things in life? That's me with religion. I wish to be more religious, so I thought to myself that I should make this praying 5 times a day a habit and make it stick. Let me tell you one thing. I've tried countless times in the past. Like, I'm almost 30 years old. So I've tried in the past countless times to make this a habit, and I failed miserably. Probably the only habit that I could develop is playing tennis every day of my life. That's been the most consistent habit. So I failed miserably in this habit as well. What can I do? What can I do? I am only human, and like most humans, I am inherently very, very lazy. So almost 2 years ago, it might be 2 years when this video is released, I got married to the most beautiful girl in the world. And at that point in time, I never knew how much she would change me without actually, changing me. It's like a light bulb switched in my head. It's like you change personas when you get married. It's like that. The habit just didn't develop instantly. I put it off for the longest time possible, thinking about it, but then saying I have more important stuff to do and then putting it off for another 6 months. 31st July 2022, my wife leaves to visit her family for a whole month, and I am left contemplating what to do with my life. This was probably the longest time I've been away from her. So I just said to myself, let's just do it. Let's just start praying. I just set my alarm for the next morning prayer, which in Arabic is called the Fajr prayer. So before I tell you the rest of the journey, let us see what benefits praying can actually bring you. I'm not going to go into the spiritual side of things, even though the prayer is like 99% spiritual, but we're not going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about quantifiable things here. Maybe not all the way because it's just a sample size of 1, but hey, at least it's me, So if I pull up, there's a journal by rehabilityjournal.com, and it's written by a doctor. So it is a doctor in reality. So she basically says she's a senior physiotherapist, Rehabilitation and Physical Medicine Institute, Al Ain Hospital in the UAE. So the abstract basically says that the prayer movements would enhance flexibility and general muscular fitness. This results in moderate physical exercise, particularly to the large muscle groups, and encourages health and well-being. Besides being excellent form of exercise, physical activity, and breaks the monotony of chores. So from all these things that I've read and I have studied, it basically says that it's a mild form of exercise and it breaks the monotony of life. You get up like 5 times a day and you get up, clean yourself off and perform this form of meditation. And you basically stretch yourself out. Thus, where we left off in the story. So the alarm rings at 3:30 a.m. I get up like I'm a fully rested rabbit and rush to the bathroom. Washing my face, washing my arms, washing my feet. I pray and then head back to sleep. It's like something magical has gone off in my brain. And rather than thinking that it's a chore, I'm actually enjoying it. And I'm not just saying it to say it. I'm actually enjoying this. Fast forward to today, and I have been doing this for the past more than 365 days. I just wanted to sound cool in the video, but it's been more than 365 days. It's almost like 400 days at this point. So has it changed anything? Have I become this amazing demigod that everybody looks up to? Have I gained superpowers? Have I become super productive? Well, the answer to most of these, if not all of these questions, is a resounding drum roll. No. But it has changed me for a lot of reasons, just not the ones that I've talked about and above. Yeah. So it's like this. Praying is something so disconnected from the outside world. You can't just put it in the same bucket as something like running or climbing or exercising or all those other activities that maybe improve the physical or like the cognitive ability of a human being. It is a very spiritual connection building exercise that you hope that you can keep with yourself and convince yourself basically that you're a good Muslim. Only praying 5 times a day doesn't make you a good Muslim. There are like a lot of other parameters for that, but it is one of the more important ones. So you guys might be thinking, did I just waste my time doing all of this? Or did I actually gain something from this activity? The easy answer is no, I didn't waste my time. I actually gained a lot of things. So the first thing is that it basically helped me get out of bed early in the morning. I might not have realized this any sooner, but I'm a very lazy by the hour kind of person. The earlier I wake up in the morning, the quicker I am to do stuff. And as the hours go by, I get lazier and lazier. Like I am the laziest at like 8 or 9 p.m. And then at 10 p.m. I just doze off in somberland. So if I could just start waking up early rather than at like 8 or 9 a.m., just before office, I would be more productive. So praying has brought me that advantage that I wake up early and get through my day and get more done rather than less done throughout the day. So the second one is for all the sedentary lifestylers out there, the ones that don't get up from their office chairs for like 8 hours a day. Adopting praying into your lifestyle, whether or not you exercise or not, is actually a pretty good thing. It basically forces you to get up, go to the bathroom, and then perform this meditation. So you exercise your legs, your back, your arms a little, and it basically like breaks that monotony that's like you're sitting on your butt for the last 8 hours, brings out in you. The third one is that I'm a relatively clean person. I shower like 2-3 times a day. Before going to the office, after I'm done with tennis. But I felt that praying has brought me to a more cleaner side than I was already on. It forces you to get up, no matter how cold the water is. It makes you splash water on your face, brings the clarity in your mind. It makes you feel cleaner. At least for me, it has made me feel cleaner than I already was. The last thing, and probably the most important thing, it might sound cliched because a lot of people say it, but for me, honestly, it has brought me closer to my wife. But before, I felt closer. The moment I started praying, I felt like a sudden, like a closer connection building with her. If you want to be more religious, then this definitely helps. It brings out a side of you that you don't even know existed. And if you're not religious at all, just think of it as like a meditation. Well, just getting up, cleaning yourself off, and like doing this meditation exercise, it definitely helps you remain like calmer and takes out the laziness out of life per se. Whatever feels right for you, do that. This obviously is a very personal video, so I'm not going to judge you, and it's not in my power to judge you, that is. So do whatever feels right for you. I just wanted to journal my journey so far, and I'm glad that I made this video. Hopefully this video comes out all right. Do let me know in the comments if you enjoyed, if you've had any personal experiences like this, maybe not praying, maybe just walking, running, doing whatever, journaling. A lot of things we do just to bring out like a personal calmness in ourselves. So praying for me has at least brought that out. So bye-bye.